So, you've been going to the gym and trying to build an aesthetic physique, but your muscles are still not growing, and you're thinking to yourself, why is my muscles growing? Why am I still a skinny little bitch? I'm gonna tell you exactly why you're still a skinny little bitch, because I used to be it too a few years ago when I started my training journey and I didn't know how to put on lean muscle. So, in this video I'm gonna go through my 7-step framework to why your muscles are not growing and how you can fix it. But super quick, I'm Ellis and I want to help you to build an aesthetic Hollywood physique while improving your health at the same time. So if you're interested in getting educational content rather than entertainment content, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're gonna go through your training style, your nutrition, and your sleep. If you fix all of these things, your muscle will guarantee grow. Number 1, you're not consistent. You can do all of the advice that I'm talking about in this video, but if you're not gonna be consistent with it, you're not gonna see results. Opting for the most perfect diet in the start, if you can't stay consistent with it, it doesn't matter. Having the perfect sleep schedule, we're going to bed super early at the same time of day, you're not gonna be able to be consistent with it. So it's super important that the routines you have with all the 3 steps we're talking about, your training style, your nutrition, and your sleep, that you're being able to be consistent with it. Number 2, you're not following a proper training plan. First off, if you're just going to the gym and you have no training plan, you don't know what the fuck you do. You go there, you're on the pull-up bar, then you're on a row machine, then you push up, and you have no fucking idea. How do you expect to build muscle? How do you expect to get results? You need a proper training plan. If you're just following some random guy's YouTube training plan on the internet, this guy's telling you to do this, another guy's telling you to do that, this celebrity workout is telling you to do 20 sets of bench press. Bro, you're not gonna be able to be consistent with that workout plan. Second, it won't get you to build an aesthetic physique. Will it get you jacked? Sure, but that's not aesthetic. You will just get the squared physique. What we want is the V-taper, and most V-taper programs out there, they won't really get you to build the most effective V-taper, and that is exactly why I launched my workout routines that will get you to build an aesthetic Hollywood physique. If you want to get these, DM me on Instagram, which is the top link in the description, saying go, and I will send them straight to you, completely free. Number 3, you're not training hard enough. Alright? You might think you're training hard enough, but you're probably not. You could train harder. Alright? You want to train till failure. Each set, each exercise, you want to push it all the way to failure. And you maximum want to leave 2 reps in the tank. You don't want to go below that. If you're leaving 5 reps in the tank, what the fuck are you doing, bro? How do you expect to grow muscle from that? Alright, second, you want to apply something called progressive overload, which means that each week you're adding another weight or another rep. So, if this week you're doing 30 kg on shoulder presses, the next week you want to do 32, or you want to add another rep. And how do you know you're doing this? You need to write it down in a journal or on your phone on the notes app. Really easy. Write down all of your exercises for each muscle group. So you need to write down for shoulders, for chest, for neck, so you know that you're applying progressive overload. If you're not tracking it, you're gonna forget about the weight. And to know if you're training hard enough and if you're recovering well is to ask yourself, am I making progress each week? If you're making progress each week, you know that you're getting stronger, you're recovering well, and you know that you're gonna grow muscle if you do what I'm about to tell you now. 4, bad technique. If you're just hopping on the bench press and you have your grip like this and you just pull it up and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, like you gotta learn the proper technique on all of the exercises you're doing. And you can just simply go on YouTube and search up the exercises. For each exercise you do a YouTube search so you know that you got the technique right. And also 2 most important beginner technique fixes is number one, stretch. You want to get down low on the stretch. If you're doing all of the shoulder presses, you want to make sure that you're getting down here, up. You're not going halfway, you're going down. On the bench press, you're going deep. This is when you're actually building the muscle in the stretched position. Second, control. You want to go slow and control. Slow and control. Push up. Slow and control. Push up. Make sure you get that deep stretch and then push up. If you do these two things, every single rep that you do, you will increase your muscle growth drastically. Number 5, you're not eating enough. How do you expect to grow muscle if you're not giving your muscles the supply that it needs? Imagine you're building a house and then you say to the builder, I have 3 tree bricks. Build this house with 3 bricks. How is he gonna do it? He has all of the architecture, he knows how to build a house, but he simply doesn't have enough supply. So, you gotta be in a calorie surplus. How much more calories should you eat than your maintenance calories? 200 to 300 calories is a rough estimate. There you're gonna get in a slight lean bulk, which is what you want. You don't want to do the dirty bulking. You want to get in that lean bulk. This is when you will look aesthetic. All right. Number 6, you're not eating enough protein. This is the same thing. Your muscles, they want to grow, but they don't have the supply that they need to grow. So you got to get enough protein. And you might think also here that you're eating enough protein, but you're probably not. If you actually track your protein, you would have realized that you're not eating enough protein. So make sure to track it and make sure you don't have to track it every single day, but what I want you to do is I want you to track it at least once so you have a rough estimate of how much protein you're consuming. How much protein do you want to consume? You want to consume 1 gram per pound of body weight. Number 7, your sleep sucks. When you're sleeping is when your muscles are growing. And if your sleep's not great, it means you're gonna be tired all of the time and you're not gonna be consistent in the gym. So how do you get great sleep? Number 1, set a consistent wake up time and bedtime. I have a note over there, a paper, and I simply just write down. I go to bed or I turn off all electronic devices 9:30. Then I wake up at 8 a.m. and I wake up every day at 8 a.m. Maximum, I wake up an hour later, so at 9 a.m. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to wake up and go to bed at the same time each day and sleep in no longer than 1 hour. Okay, this will change your life. Number 2, get as much sunlight in the morning and throughout the day as you possibly can. You want to get at least 30 minutes of sunlight. I also have this on my habit tracker over there. Just 30 minutes sunlight, shake it off each day. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope that you absolutely fucking loved it, and if you did, smash that thumbs up button as it will really support me and my channel in continuing pushing out educational content that helps you build an aesthetic physique. And also leave a comment on what video you want to see next, and watch my latest video right here if you lack motivation and how to get motivated to go to the gym.